What up YouTube, my name is Skybot, and today we're going to be creating the third installment of my scaling series. So this series started by turning a few of my sketches into realistic Photoshop renderings. So you guys may have seen these two right here. But today we're kind of going to be winging it and we're going to just create something cool. So the concept for this one is going to be the Metaverse. So we're going to create sort of a Metaverse futuristic VR cyberpunk inspired character. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do, drop a like and subscribe. But for now, let's jump into Photoshop and get started. All right, so we're here in Photoshop. This is the original scaling that I created, and we're going to use this as a template for the scale and the placement of our new one. So the new one is going to be Metaverse inspired. First, I just grabbed this image. So we're going to start with this, and for the background, I think I might get a little crazy and go into cyberpunk and get our own custom cyber meta background. So let's jump into cyberpunk. All right.
What did you just do?
Nothing. Okay. I set a waypoint to a spot that I think would be cool. You know what? This view out the window is pretty sick. Open. There we go. I'll take the screenshot, but I think we're gonna need something better.
Hey, look.
Oh! I'm dead. Found a spot here. This is kind of a cool spot. Take a photo of that and then screenshot. Okay, like that. Let's look around a bit more. Get out of my way, son. That's kind of cool, actually. What if I do this, screenshot, maybe here as well.
You'll piss off already.
Shut up. Clearly busy, buddy. Fiddle to the middle, baby. That's pretty sweet. All right, we got our screenshots. Let's jump into Photoshop and get working on this piece. All right, so we're here and I have my cyberpunk photos. Let's see what we like here. So we got this, we got this, we got this, that, and that. This one speaks to me personally. Gives me a Metaverse vibe. Let's go with it. Why not? So next step, we are going to adjust the scale of the face, and we're going to kind of give it a little more of a Skybot twist on it. Yikes. That's all I have to say. Is yikes. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. It's still a little bit like strange, but we want it to be a little bit strange. We don't want it to look gross. Yeah, I like that. Looks pretty good. What are we gonna do next? Do the neck. So I have this neck. It's gonna be something like that. That should do it. Put that in the neck layer. I also want to change the lips because these lips are not really doing it for me. So I got these lips here, and let's just grab these lips. Something like that should be about centered, and then we can blend them out. There we go. That's better. That is better. Yeah, actually, I don't know about these eyebrows. What did I do with that? That looks kind of dog water. Let's try again with that eyebrow. Maybe she doesn't have eyebrows. That is much better. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Looking good. Start bringing this back in. We're going to go with a cyber hat. Something like that. Remove along the line of the hat. It looks so stupid. God, that looks stupid. We just don't want this freaking hat. Let's select this bad boy. Actually, it's pretty cool. I'll decide on the hat later. Still don't know how I feel about it. I think I don't like it. I'm gonna add a red like neon sign there so that this can stay. I even want less of this. Yeah, I like that. Do we want to add any of this? Okay, maybe. I think maybe the skull cap. First, let's just play with blend modes. Let's go multiply. And we'll blend this like a so. And boom. Like these. You know, we'll bring the chin piece along just in case we want it. Click. Yeah, I like that. Looking good so far. All right, what's next? All right, I had an idea. Kind of want to use this eye. Let's try it. Keep it for now. Save. Yeah, I feel like this hat is not gonna stay. It looks so stupid. It's definitely not staying. What else do we want here? All right, so I think next, I actually wanted to, I had an idea. Not sure if it'll be cool, but what if I made this like a halo instead of a full hat? Let's just see what that would look like. Kind of want to try it out. Kind of cool, actually. And bam, simple as that. All right, I have an idea here. I want to see if we can turn this clear umbrella into like a clear hat. That makes sense. I'm gonna grab one section of this. I'm gonna warp it a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we just need to make it clear. Even hard light's pretty good. That might be the best one. All right, let's keep it a hard light for now. All right, so this leather jacket I thought would work well. Is what we have already cooler? Is the question. I think that is kind of cool. Take the saturation out because we don't want any of that. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I'm liking it. This is some delicious non-unbranded soda. All right, so we have the sword. I'm gonna put this sword back. Now I gotta find a good spot for it. That's good. I don't like this tip though. This tip's got to go. It looks more like a sword. I mean, one idea I did have was to put something like this. Whoa, that's weird how it it's perfectly aligned already. Cool though. Just do some testing here. I'll just be a little random like that. Nope, I don't like it. Get out of here. Oh yeah, I wanted to add this hover car. And you know what? While we're at it, let's work on this background a bit because this is kind of lame. First of all, exposure wants to go down. So let's do contrast a bit. There we go, that helps. Bring a little bit of life to it. The sky is kind of boring. Maybe we'll do a sky replacement here. I'm gonna do it. Okay, it's definitely too purple. Just bring down the saturation quite a bit. That's a little better. Yeah, a little more something like that. It's our scene, very good. So I'm gonna get some Japanese letters and I'm gonna write some stuff as little Easter eggs in here. And let's make some neon signs. Bold, and then we want it vertical for this one. So we're gonna create a vertical, tighten it up a bit. Extra points if you know what this says. Hopefully it says what I think it says because I'm not Japanese, I don't know. Cool, so hopefully it doesn't say something terrible. Some red here already, so let's go with red. Start this off as a nice saturated red. Also gonna make a white version as well. Okay, let's do perspective again. Should look something like that, which is what we want. We can add some effects too. Add an outer glow in red, of course. I want to be more like here. Okay, yeah, I like that. Cool, that works. This here, this fish, it's got to go. Do not want this fish. Don't need you in my city. Yeah, no fish, get out of there, fish. I think we could use another car right here and maybe right here too. Okay, let's grab some cars. Okay, so we got this one. I don't know why there's a shadow on it because it's flying. Okay, it's futuristic taxi cab. Yeah, right about here. I have a little trail behind it. Also, we have this. Also has a freaking shadow. Why are you putting shadows on ships? Unnamed website, people. Like, clearly people are gonna want this to be flying. Let me do my own shadows, man. God. It's okay, we'll just remove it quickly. And that, my friends, is why you don't use this tool. Because if you click wrong, it just resets all your progress. Although I will continue to use it because I'm stupid. I know it's cringe to all the Photoshop art people, but I will use it. I've been doing Photoshop for a long time and I like it, even though it sucked. And the pen tool is better. Easy peasy. I'm liking that. Let's add some trails to these. Probably most of them are going to be like red. Something like that. And then we can change the blend mode. Screen is okay. Cool. Do the same here. Okay. Now finally, let's do this one. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so now that's more alive. Now I wanted to try, where is it? There's neural filters. I wanted to try these neural filters out. Harmonization is the one I wanted to try. Oh, I have to download it? Works pretty well actually. So this is the original. Let's zoom in here a little bit for you. This is the original and we used the neural filters, harmonization, and that's what it gave us. In terms of getting it to match the background, pretty good. So let's see what happens if we do it with the sky as well. Let's see what happens here. Come on. Now that's interesting. Don't know if that worked that well. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it did, but I like what I had better. Let's do a little beam action, you know? Can actually add a few of those. Those look kind of good. Gaussian blur. I like that. Okay, this is looking cool. Maybe we want some more neon up here. So I'm gonna grab a couple more Japanese characters. Now we have this. I want to change the spacing about like that, and then change the perspective a little bit. Good. Right. And boom, neon sign. Easy peasy. All right, I think this is pretty good. I think now the only thing we can do is do all of the lighting. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna take a long time, but we will do it. Something like that. And create a little light bar thing. Good. There we go. Now we got a nice purple glow on the inside. That's much better. Okay, now let's start doing some color matching, because this is a big mess right now. We also had some like fog in here. Gonna add a little bit of this in here. That might be too much. Let's try that again. Good. The cars, everything still needs shadowing and everything like that, but we can start to shade everything else. That's better. Okay, let's start doing some shadows. We really got to get into these shadows. This overall is a little too bright. We'll add shadows. We'll add highlights to it later, but it's a night scene, so we want it to be dark to begin with. Same with the face. Too bright. We will go ahead and add shadows or add highlights later. Let's go a little darker like that. Okay, something like that is good. And the chin, go a bit darker as well. Okay, it's looking good overall. Now we can start doing some highlights here. So we start with the background, get these cars all in. I think we should set an exposure to it. Bring it down, add another exposure, bring it back up. Top of that, invert that guy. And then we're gonna go in here with a soft brush, and we're going to bring in some lighting. Looks better already. Let's add a hue and saturation. We're gonna go red, and we're gonna give a little bit of glow back here. And on top of this, I'm gonna add some like booster glow. Boom, we got a speeder up in the air. Sweet. See, these lines look a little harsh. So we can take our powder brush again. We can create a little bit of fog, something like that. Yeah, I think that just unifies it a bit. All right, let's do lighting on this other one. We'll do the lighting on the signs as well too. They don't look real. And then I'm gonna see what this background looks like. Blurred a bit. What's the saying? I don't know. Something like, if it's low detail and it's blurry, it's just gonna look like crappy blur. But if you have something that you spend a lot of time on and blur, it's gonna look high quality. If that makes sense. Because all the detail is there, it's just blurred. If we just put random crap and don't care about it and blur it, you're gonna be able to tell. It's just gonna look worse and you're not really gonna know why. We will put in the time. That's what we do. So far, so good. Okay, I'm liking that so far. So we'll save. Add a tilt shift. We want down here to be less blurry, kind of. Sort of like that. With some light bokeh. A little bit more of that. Yeah, color bokeh as well. That way the lights really look like they're glowing. You see that? Look at that. I think that's pretty good right there. Nice. Now we must do lighting on the face. So let's begin at the top. Go with the hat. So Mr. Hat, this is gonna be interesting because this is like a clear thing. I don't know. I've never done something like that. For now, I think that's good. So let's go to the head, neck, face. So we're just gonna bring back some exposure along the top and edges here for a color cast, just a little bit. Now it looks like she's being lit from the sides of the head. Cool. So hue and saturation, got a nice bright red. Invert that. We got a nice soft brush, and we'll add some of this red glow to the side of the head. This nice and soft. Time for the blue. Yeah, it's looking good. Oh, baby. This is a lot of work, but I'm having fun, and I think it's turned out cool. Now, this light inside, do we want it to be purple? Probably not, to be honest. That looks pretty cool. Maybe we'll go with that. Forehead glow. All right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to do some lighting down here in this area. Okay, and that is looking good. It's turning out pretty cool. We have this. I'm going to add a few more details and final touches. I think that'll be it. So I'll see you guys for the final reveal. Alright guys, so here's the final result, and I actually made 2 versions. So I finished it, and then I was like, you know what? This might be cool with some rain. So I tried to make a version with rain too. So let me know which one you guys like better, the with rain or without rain. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a really fun one for me, and I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm really happy with it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.